EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air, and we get you set for football from rainy Los Angeles. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air, and we get you set for football from rainy Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's complete. Bernard. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tuck it and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Samson Abuka able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Derrick Henry on the carry. Landon Roberts there on the tackle. Result of the play is a turnover on
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try to left side. Moss. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Moss. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Go now. 18, go. Check safety. Go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
We own now. Hey, exit. 59.
Now back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. We're scoreless after one. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, Haywood. Mike, check, 59.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Mike, check 33. 33. Too little, got that. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, check Mike 33.
From the gun, Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let go.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Jackson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I got you, boy.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
This is caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
I got you.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here we go.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Back at the 35-yard line.
70, Indy. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. He'll find Everett there, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Watch the slant.
Mike spot 9. Mike.
Leo. Get in the right room. Go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, zoom. Check. 59. You ain't going nowhere.
Shoot. They're going to try and throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
8-3. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check 59.
Go.
Like the 59. I got it.
Bravo.
Mike's 59.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Get it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Top dog. That's it. Check Mike 33.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson now, operating from the gun. Taking a shot for Samuel. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
My 52. I'm trying to come
down.
2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. 10, 5, touchdown LA. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Jackson on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Got a man, it's right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, Delta.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
52, Mike 52.
They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. Jackson down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Side down. There you go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Yep. Smooth.
52, Mike 52.
Go, Jackrabbit. Come on. Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go.
You go tight. You got tight.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Jackson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson to throw. That is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have had no room to breathe. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run. This is Bernard. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back, and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Ready, set, hard.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Tighten up, fight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
24 is the mark. Switch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Now it's the backup Goff.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, In the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.